Right, I should be on air very shortly. Somebody in my spot this morning. Couldn't get there. So I like to fish, so we'll have to make do with just here today. Yeah, yesterday I might have made a right old muck up. I lost a red popper. And I'm a bit lost without them. They're my favourite. Unfortunately, I actually must check. I did not have a titanium leader on, and they just jumped through the line. So that was that. So I had to go back home and buy another couple, which just cost me 4,000. Well, I've got a titanium leader on this time. But what I want to do though is get that other rod out. I don't want just the line out. The line is too strong. Yeah, I know it's too strong. That's to do. I'll need not that. Back into this fishing. I need to put my throwing shot down. And position it. Should be farther off actually, about there. Yeah, let's leave it about there. Which means I need to cast in about somewhere about there. I'm not running deep, very shallow. It's around about 50 centimeters. The leader. Which one is on this keyboard? I've just changed the keyboards over and I'm a bit mixed up again. But the keyboards are controllers. So I'm on an Xbox controller at the moment. Never mind. Where's the alligator? I've got no idea where the alligator is. Not here. Oh, and it could be, yeah. It could be a little bit more left to where I am. Or around the corner on the left. I'll just watch when that guy moves. That's where I want to be. Let's just check. No, I can't do that. I want to do that. Fairly well up on the peak, towards the peak, so we should be catching fish. But not that easy at this spot. I have got a marker there. I'm not using it. This is actually from the other angle. After I was saying, the lead length on the bait rod is very short. If I go deep, I'm bound to pick up the catfish, which will only just snap the line. What line have I got on? To 5 kilograms. No, I'm not getting that red. I'll pick up a catfish. It is going to be around about 5 kilograms. Which means you've got a long long pull. Oh, I was sitting there asleep there. I was watching that little bobber flying around on the water. I couldn't work out what it was. It was actually my rod. Can't see it's a very dull day today. Pickles, that's what you get here. So let's fix this up before I do anything else. Wonder if I've got a better colour than red. No, I want got red. Let's do it. Let's bring a bit less of it so I can watch it easier. It's very dark, not easy to see. What must I do? Come on. It's okay. As I said, I'm using the Xbox controller. And I'm a little bit confused at the moment. The using Xbox controller because I'm on the PC. Fishing through Fishing Planet. Steam. I have got my other setup, which is on the PC, PS4. Still again Fishing Planet, and that's way up at level 75. I was using that last night, fishing down in the Congo. So I am switching around to where I actually fish. But I like to be in the morning, I like to be in the on the lower levels, if you want to call it that. This is a nice fish, this. Unless it's a nice sized gar. Now the colour's not very good this morning, it's a bit on the dull sort of a day. Of course the dull background doesn't help either. Do one time do it again. Well, if I can get into the shop and buy a float, or a bobber, as Americans call them. Here it comes. Really fighting. I suspect gar by the looks of things. Yeah, that's a gar. I can see it now. The long nose or the long pointing. Looks more like a beak actually. There it is. It's a nice one. Yeah, 5.8 kilograms. That's nice. 382 plus 199 XP. Let's see if I can get into the shop. See if the shop's got any bobbers, sinkers, bells, common bells, offset hooks, pullers, sinkers. Sure it's here. Oh, there. there. Has to be here. Oh, there it is, right in the middle. What do they got to offer? Not really much, actually. Let's just take this chubby. Let's put that one on instead. Oh, not there. There. What's going on? Oh, well, one's still in the water, that's why. Let's change these rods over. Wind that one in. What's that guy still there? Ah, he is. I wish he'd clear off. Put the chippy on so we can see it any easier. I haven't got a titanium 3.2 left to do. Let's go back to fishing. Put them next together each other. Bring this one in a bit. I just can't see it. Get the other rod. And the guy standing in my place is making life very difficult for me. I don't want to stand next to him. I like to give fishermen space. Yeah, I was hoping to get down to Florida Everglades within the next day or two. Unfortunately, with snapping that, or getting the bobber bitten off yesterday, I didn't have any more, so I had to go back home and go and buy some. Which I bought two for $4,000, 4,000. Oh, that's that around that time. No, it wasn't the rod. I was wrong. Yeah, 4,000 out of my pocket money, the money I've got. That's a hard hit. But I would have had to spend it before I went down to Florida Lakes. Just snapped the leader. And that was a bobber. That cost me another 2,000. Damn it. Not paying enough attention. I put too much tension on the liner. So it's another 2,000 I've got to find somewhere before I can go to the Florida lakes. It's really annoying. I've got nobody to blame but myself. I'll blame that guy across the airway standing in my place. Come on, bite. Thank you. That's the bus. Still there. He knows a good fish in the spot when he sees one. Unless he was watching me yesterday. Come on, where have you gone to? Come on, quickly. I'm sure that other rod's on the ground. There's nothing on it. Must have missed it. Oh, there it is. I'm battling to see that float. Maybe I should have cleaned my specs before I started. Well, that's not too bad. That's 1.7. That was a quick catch. Must be coming out to the bite. Oh, another go. 2 kilograms. They get up to about 12 kilograms here, the real big ones. Was it 8? Some between 8 and 12, I think. Oh, we're on a run. What have we got this time? Another trophy. 1.8. Another nice one. You know, when you're using red popper, popper, whatever you want to call it, there's plenty distance between each pop. Oh, I think he's moved. He's come straight next to me. I hate this when people start doing this. I don't know why they've got to do it. There's another leader gone. Out of the way. I'm not having much luck at all this morning. This damn thing. That's one of those Christmas things. It's still there. I'm just going to fish for just the one rod. There's Christmas here. There's fireworks from Christmas. Well, before Christmas. I must just dump them. No, I can't set them off. It just shows it was quite a while ago since I was actually on the PC playing Fishing Planet. Actually, I moved over to the PS4 to go down to the Congo. So I was missing for a little while. But I'm back. So in the mornings, I'll come and do a bit of fishing. Oh, this is a small one. A very small one. 0.2 kilo. Not even half a pound. I keep hoping he's moved, but he's not. I think when I was there earlier, he's level 40, so he knows what he's doing. He obviously found that spot like me. He knows exactly how to fish from it. A bit farther over. There's somebody next to me here. It's not the wrong person. She'd go away. Let's see if we can see what's going on. And I'll bring it in. No fishy fish. Oh, there's one. wasn't him. Just having a very good look. It is exactly where I want to stand. Fucking hell. Can you believe it? There's one way of curing those people. Is when you catch a fish, you leave it on the hook and you just leave your rod in the air. And you go make yourself a cup of coffee. And sit back and leave them for 5 minutes. Everyone's going out instead of coming in. I've got to try and put a bit of tension on there. Yeah. So that's his rod now. Other than that, if you can't kill them that way, then just go into a private room. And not worth messing around with them. A lake or river this size and there's nowhere else they can find a fish. Actually crazy because he doesn't know what I'm fishing with. He doesn't know how exactly I'm working. His time of day might be different to mine. I'm on peak, he might not be. Oh, that's a nice one. Unique. 8.9. That's on a 5-pound breaking strain. The apostle places fish in your current fish keeper. My maximum fish is 7 kilograms. That one's 8 kilograms, so I can't keep it. Oh, there he goes. Let's just leave it here, see what he does. Smaller fish would have been on the fish would have been higher in the air. But if you do that, then they can't actually see past you, and eventually they clear off. So you gotta make yourself a nice cup of coffee. Of course, that's only going to make him more and more angry because he wants to be where I'm standing. Well, that was a pity, that. Almost 2 kilograms overweight. Never mind. Release it. Still there, so is the other guy. So what I'm going to do is what I normally do. Let's just go down towards the bottom here. I'm going to a private room. I didn't go into a private room that time, did I? No, I didn't. Didn't do it properly. Let's try again. On the map, private room. And this time I can pick up Mike here. Oh, it's already picked up the rod stand for me. Well, that'd be where I wanted to be in the first place. Pretty flowers. This rock is actually where that other guy was standing. It's exactly where I always stand as well. And that's the angle. So before I do that, I may fix this with the rod up. I'm short of hooks. And I don't have any titanium leaders. I can buy something, so yeah, I'll put that there, thank you. Close it back. And titanium leader on, and bait. We want small minnows. Can I go back? I can put this slingshot down. There's nobody going to bother me this time. That's where I want to be. I'm tempted to go after the catfish, but there again, let's have a try. Oh, this leader is down, way down. Oh, that's enough. Not about there. Put that on that marker. A little bit of tension on. Into the rod stand. Get the other rod out. With the bobber on it. And off we go. This is the spot I've always fished at and I've always liked it. Always been very, very profitable for me. Straight into Media, thanks for the follow. I've just reset myself from where I was fishing into a spot where I've always fished and always loved fishing from here. Of course, fishing with my favourite red popper. I use this red popper for also down in Florida. A nice go. Where I'm standing is right there. Where is it? That's where you actually land when you come into the game. And I'm just around the corner, right on the end there. A little rock in front of us. And then fishing directly across to the tree in the background. First of all, I must bring that other one in. How can that leader break? I don't know what happened there, but that moved me completely. Come on. That won't be here. That was unusual. I don't know what happened there. So let's rev this one up again. I'll put that 2 hook on, which is actually better. And then a leader. a small minnow. Let's try fishing again. That didn't make sense because I haven't got a lot of tension on there in the first place. I know I did lengthen the leader and I've got gone deeper than what I would normally do. Where the catfish are, but that shouldn't have happened. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's say the red popper, cast out as far as you can. And bring it in slowly and pop every so often. Leave plenty of time between the pops. Apparently the bass have got very, very bad eyesight. Hence the reason why the popper works. Because they actually chase the noise. Let's see what we've got on this time. Should be just a normal bass. Normal small bass. Large mouth bass, 1.1. Let's hope it doesn't snap this time. I lost the bait that time. Overcast day, and it's actually not easy to see the float. I suppose I could be using bells, but I've never used them. The bell goes on the end of the rod. You can see when the rod moves. Maybe I need to buy some. The bell itself doesn't work, it's just a marker on the end of the rod. There we go again. Catch it this time. I wonder if I've changed that line without knowing it. That's a smallmouth. Let's check. 0.2. 5.2 is 4.4. The mystery remains why that one broke. Oh, that's that. That's the guy yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, sorry, matey. I didn't quite. I actually spec. I should have cleaned my specs before I came. Another one. Tension's really messing me around. I normally try and work with the same rods, same line weights and same hooks and everything, so I don't get confused. But I've definitely got something which is not balancing here and losing gear. This is a nice one, but let's hope it's not over 7 kilos. I'm going to have to play with this one to get it in. Still pulling me out. Looks like I've got it now. It's more than likely a catfish. Seems like it's a catfish. Which is one of the things I was trying to keep away from. I'm showing the leader length and then just fish on the top. In the top of the water. Yeah, I'm sure this is a catfish. Slowly coming in. So sluggish, these fish. Well, it's not, you know.